The guy I'm dating has started talking to his ex again and disappearing on me.
Oh girl, he's back to
That's
his
his
ex.
girlfriend.
Yeah, they're back together, B.
But if you're a more forgiving person than I am, go for it.
Do you?
Yeah, but when she comes to lips your husband, I don't want to. Based on my view, you're single.
It's your girl Tolani T.
Just call me Audrey.
And your mamacita Milena Sanchez.
Ow. And we are the Receipts podcast, helping you guys answer all of the dilemmas you sent to Cosmo. And you sent a lot.
Yeah.
We are your resident agony aunts for today. We're here to give you advice with love, tough love, and hopefully solve some things that you're going through. What's the first issue? What's happening in the world?
I'm very attracted to my boyfriend, but sometimes he just can't turn me on.
I need more, because what do you mean can't turn you on? Like by looking at him, or he physically, when you're in the act, he can't turn you on? Because those are two completely different things. If it is that he doesn't turn you on anymore just by looking at him, like that goes out of the window with time. If he can't turn you on during the physical act, then you need to teach him. You need to tell him what you like. You need to teach him what turns you on, and let him know. It's actually okay to teach people in relationships what you like.
There might be like other stresses in your life that like right now I'm not being turned on because my head's not there. I'm thinking about other things. So it might not be his inability to turn you on. It's just right now you're just not being turned on because you've got other things going on. So try to explore what other aspects going on in your life that might mean you don't want to have sex or be turned on.
And I think sometimes when you go into something already with that mental block, you're already thinking he can't turn me on, he can't turn me on.
Yeah,
so
so
it's
you
not
go there
happening
and it
for
blocks,
you.
yeah.
So I think maybe
That's
just
a
like
better
erase that from your mind and just like enjoy it and
relax, like our friend at the beginning.
My man went on a 4-month break from me. Am I single? Oh God. My man went on a break from me. So what about you? What did you say?
So she wasn't on the break.
So she's still in a relationship, but he's single. I think when it comes to breaks and stuff, there has to be a very transparent conversation there, because there has to be boundaries set in breaks. Okay, cool, we're not together, but does this mean we can be with other people? Does this mean that we are working on ourselves? Or what's happening within this break and what's going to change when we get back together? For me, it just seems like he's said to you, this is what we're doing, and you just run with it.
You know what? I've got a very interesting take on breaks.
Go on.
I don't think there's such a thing.
I think it's a break up.
Yeah, same. I don't do breaks. I don't really agree with them. People can go on breaks if they want to, but me, that means I'm not with you. I'm single in this moment.
And we don't talk about anything
Exactly. No, you're not going to linger around and be asking me for favours and stuff like that. That means we cut ties. And if I just so happen to still be single, if you want to get back with me, I might consider
then we'll
it.
see it. And then we're going from the top again.
Exactly, and then we're starting again. We're resetting. We're resetting.
Yeah.
So based on my view, you're single.
Okay, cool. I'm 23, have never been in a relationship and only been on one second date. Is this normal?
Yeah. There's no number for dating.
Yeah.
There's no,
I think we're of this assumption just because there's so many conversations about relationships and dating and partnerships and all things like that. We assume everybody's doing it.
Everyone's getting it.
Everyone's on a date, especially in the world of like online dating. Just assume people are on dates every single weekend. But people don't talk about it often, but a lot of people are just not. Like it's not this rampant thing that everyone's got dates every weekend. And I don't think you should feel like you are abnormal or anything because you haven't.
And 23, 100%. You're still so young as well, so you've got plenty of time for all of that.
I'm gay. How do I meet people without using apps?
Now that the world's opening back up, I think it's just a case of going out.
Yeah.
You just have to go out. You have to go out to spaces where there's gay people as well. You just have to go out and just try to venture out into spaces. Like there's plenty of gay clubs. There's plenty of I'm sure there's plenty of like community clubs that meet up and do things like that. You just have to make sure you are in a space where you're going to be around people that find you attractive and then you are attracted to as well. So I think that's what it is. It just has to be a case of if you don't want to join an app, you have to be more social.
The guy I'm dating has started talking to his ex again and disappearing on me.
Oh girl, he's back to
That's
his
his
ex.
girlfriend.
They're back together, B.
Unfortunately for you, it means you are no longer in there anymore. So
just leave him to his girlfriend.
like
babe.
Beyonce once said, let's go kitty cat. You don't want no more. Let's go kitty cat. I think it's time to go. So it's time to go.
Let it go.
Would you forgive a friend who kissed your ex?
No.
What?
No, I don't think I could.
How did that happen?
Yeah, because there's so many factors to it. Why did it happen? You knew that was my ex, and I'm big on loyalty. I'm big on boundaries, and if that's a boundary that feels like it's been crossed, and it would feel like a boundary that's been crossed by me,
100%.
I'm out.
Very much so. I think there are some things that are no-brainers in relationships.
Yeah.
And especially if you know my politic on certain things and you still go there anyway, that means you just don't respect me.
Yep.
So it's not even about him and his crusty lips. It's about the fact that you don't respect what my standards are.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And you've crossed them, so now you got to go, girl.
But if you're a more forgiving person than I am, go for it.
Do you?
Yeah, but when she comes to lips your husband, I don't.
How do you approach a guy you like?
Oh, we same B.
I like you.
I
want you.
You do this where you catch your eye, and then you say,
Oh.
"You belong to me." No, you
You
don't do
and
any
me.
of that. I don't know what you do. What you do?
I slide in DMs, B.
Yeah, slide in the DM. Make yourself approachable. If you don't want to approach them, make yourself like approachable. So something that someone once told me was, when we're all like as a group of friends, we all tend to be all together, and that might be intimidating for someone to come over and chat up one person.
So it's like,
So you get to the point.
Stay far from your friends. If your friends are here, you isolate yourself over there.
and you stare at him.
But I do think it's really important what you said, actually. If you don't have like necessarily the guts to do it, then put yourself in a position to make him think that he's doing it. Men can be a bit naive sometimes, so they don't realise that we've thought out the whole thing. You've got to make them think it's their idea.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't even think it has to be a "hey, I like you" sort of thing. It can just be a conversation. There's so many non-verbal cues that we do in conversations that it's obvious that you like someone.
Like just lips. Then.
Yeah,
No,
I
I'm
know
joking.
what.
I'm joking.
What's the best way to break up with my two BFFs? I don't feel
Damn,
fulfilled
what
by
two?
their friendship anymore. Just distance yourself.
Social distance.
No, that's really cool on that other person. I recently, I talk about this.
Oh,
in the
so
book.
what? Just tell them.
Yeah, I talk about this in my book, Keep the Receipts, which is out now, and I talk about like friendship breakups, and I think it's actually quite cool to just leave people cold. You go and tell them, just be like, this is not serving me anymore. You can renegotiate friendships like you do in relationships, and I think we
tell our men.
We need to copy that. We need to copy what we do in romantic relationships, in platonic relationships as well.
How do I help him open up emotionally?
So that's not your problem.
Oh, that's honestly.
If that person is just not the kind of person that opens up, or maybe doesn't feel like he wants to open up to you,
To you.
yeah, that's not something you can force out of someone. But in terms of like something that's practical, maybe you become more open, be more inquisitive. Actually, I've always found that
Ask the
helps
right questions.
Yeah, ask the right questions, and don't ask closed-minded questions like, "You good?" Yeah, no. Ask questions like, "How was your day? What happened?" Sort of thing. So ask questions that mean that someone has to be more open.
And also, don't remind him that he's not emotionally open. Don't be
Yeah,
like, "Oh,
that's
you're
a good
not,
point, you
you're
know.
not even emotional, man.
Yeah,
you're not being open," because I find that really just shuts them up.
It
even
makes
more.
it makes it worse. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
My sex drive has gone down so much. My fiance gets so mad with me. What can I do?
First of all, fiance needs to
He's
relax.
so mad at me.
So mad. I think you need to investigate why your sex drive has gone down, because usually when people's libidos go down, it honestly is for a reason. And I do think as women, as you know, just as sexual beings, like it goes up and down. No one is horny 24/7, and I think that usually when it drops significantly, it's because there's a wider issue. So maybe look into that, tackle what that reason is, and maybe it will start to fall into place.
How to handle low self-esteem in relationships without seeking validation from them. I think that's something that you have to like really work on within yourself. And I would say for me personally, because this one just hit me, therapy has helped me a hell of a lot just to find that kind of like reasoning as to why I should love myself or why I'm worthy, and that way you don't seek that validation from other people.
So thank you guys so much for listening, and we hope we've been able to help you with your dilemmas. We are the Receipts podcast, and we have a book coming out called Keep the Receipts that is out now. I've been your girl Tolly T.
Just call me Audrey.
And your mamacita Milena Sanchez.
Ow.